Hi, this is Alan Divan, and in my last video, I was talking about adversity and how to face adversity and difficulties. And I said I'm going to give you some practical steps on how to face adversity. And the first practical step that I want to talk about is our attitude towards failure. uh, how we react to failure, what are our thoughts about failure. So uh, you know the biggest hindrance or obstacle towards success is fear, mostly fear of failure. We won't try things because we are afraid that we will not succeed. Now, it is our attitude towards failure that is keeping us back, is not allowing us to go forward. Thomas Edison failed 10,000 times to make the light bulb, but he kept on. And when we have a different attitude towards failure, so when we make failure our friend, when we are no longer afraid of failure, when we see failure as something to learn, so we start something, we want to do something, we fail, and we see that as not a failure but as something that we are going to learn from, and then grow from it, and then be successful the next time. So we do not start because we have this fear, and this fear, it is a false thing, and it is something that has been learned. As kids we have fear of nothing, and as we grow up we have fear of everything. So if fear is learned, it can also be unlearned, and it starts by our attitude towards the towards failure. So we have to have an attitude, we have to have a psychology, a thinking, where we make fear our friend, failure our friend. We're not afraid of it anymore. We are we see failure as something which is part of the success equation, not something which is against it. So always be ready for a failure, and always be ready to learn from a failure, and never get disappointed because of failure. Dale Carnegie said that a successful man will profit from his mistakes and will try again in a different way. Napoleon Hill said, when defeat comes, accept it as your plan is not sound. Make your plan again and set your sail again towards your coveted goal. So, when something doesn't go according to plan, when we face failure, let's not take it as something which is supposed to stop us, but let's take it something that is supposed to teach us rather than hinder us or stop us. You see, the old proverb says, a righteous man falls 7 times and gets up, and an unrighteous man falls only once. It is not if you fall or if you failed, it is that how many times you get up. Now, the words, the number seven there is supposed to mean an endless or a more a perfect number. So you suppose, even if you fail many, 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 many times, always get up, always start again, and always continue. So the first way we can prepare ourselves mentally and spiritually also towards facing failure is having an attitude change towards failure. Thank you for watching. I'll share the next step in the next video.